about Jahoobs, Jumblies, and Johnsons. But like,
What are we doing next week? Are we talking about butts?
talking about butts, hopefully, because I'm an asshole. You know what I mean? Me and Drew are ass people.
Well, I am not
Yeah.
turning in next week then. I'll get too horny.
I actually do have to wear underwear when I record.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Anime Summit Podcast. It's your favorite host with the most, Sam the Bomb, and with me always is Nick,
Does anybody have yogurt?
Danny,
Hi.
and okay, this this is Nick's idea, but this guy's one of my best friends. I've known him since second grade, so since I was like 9 or 10. It's fucking crazy, but I love this dude. I love him to death, and he's gonna be starting a new series with us called the Casual Gaijin Review, and that is my friend Drew, aka Heavy D.
Does anybody have any yogurt? Oh shit, Nick said that.
We need some Foley sound effects for this episode to get into the mood.
I don't know what Foley means.
Foley? You don't know that?
No.
That's when they like slap couches with ping pong paddles and stuff.
Oh, like fat noises, you mean? Why don't you
Yeah,
just say?
aka my dream job.
Why don't you
That
just?
sounds amazing.
Why
Drew's
don't
just
you?
slapping himself in the face.
Why don't you just say fat noises? Why do you have to say?
That's literally me slapping myself in the face.
Just
You're hired.
pinch your cheek slightly and just go.
Oh god.
Fucking Danny. Yeah. I used to do that all the time.
That was the sound effect of the yogurt slide in what we're going to review later on.
Later in the show, we decided to take Drew and Drew watches anime, okay, but he watches it very like we grew up watching Adult Swim and shit, like obviously.
He's not a real.
Drew's an anime. He's a Chad weeaboo.
He's a
He
concierge.
has a real life.
yeah, he has a real life.
A Chad weeaboo. I've seen the anime. I've seen anime. I have watched anime.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
watched it.
Yes.
So
So?
once in a while, we're just going to find something hilarious or completely just crazy out there and make him watch it, and we're gonna bring him on here and do funny reviews and shit like that. It's gonna be hilarious. Later in the show, we're gonna review the OVA Eiken. I immediately started
Oh my
laughing.
God.
Aiken.
Clay Aiken. We're gonna.
It doesn't really matter how
We're
you
gonna
pronounce
review
it.
Clay Aiken records.
Yes.
Is that
That's
what this
even
is?
worse.
She was like, "Wait, what did I watch?"
Yeah, it's the prequel.
It's the prequel to Clay Aiken's records.
I don't know. That doesn't make sense. I don't know who that is.
He's
A prequel to Clay Aiken?
He was an American Idol guy.
when I was 5?
He's the runner-up from
Wow.
the the
3D
second
PD.
season
No
of
thanks.
American Idol.
Yeah,
If he's not a cartoon, if it's not Hatsune Miku, then it's not real to me.
it's not real to me. So we're gonna do that later, but first, real quick, we're gonna take a break right here.
Oh, this is the best part, Drew,
Why is that?
because I get to do my fake advertisement.
All right, check that out for me. Go ahead and do the thing.
Sherry's Berries. Hungry watching anime? Have some berries.
And Dollar Shave Dub.
You can
Where you
dip them in the yogurt slide.
Or do you
From
shave?
Eiken.
Or do you shave the dubs? Here's the thing. Every fucking week.
You need to slide down with aerodynamics, so join the Dollar Shave Club.
Here's the thing. I asked Nick every week, like, you know what, dude? I'm tired of this. We need to contact Sherry's Berries. And he still hasn't done it. So, everyone, when you hear this episode this week, please add him on Discord or Twitter and say, contact Sherry's Berries. And then even tag Sherry's Berries if it's on Twitter, because I'm pretty sure they have a Twitter, right? Every business has a Twitter right now.
That'll show them.
That'll show them, dude.
How many Sherry's Berries do you think you guys have sold for free
Oh, dude.
through fake advertisements?
Probably
on the
like
podcast?
one box.
At least one.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like 0 to 1. It's in between there. It's one of those.
That's infinitely more than zero
That's something.
somehow.
That's something.
It's true.
That's a good point. Fucking A. Anyway,
I didn't know this was a non-profit podcast. I love it. It's my humanitarian efforts for the week.
You can write it off on your taxes, Drew.
Perfect.
links.animesummit.net. You can go there and you can find everything. The Discord link, the Twitter's there, and YouTube, our extra YouTube channel's there, which me and Danny are posting stuff on for some patrons probably in the next few weeks. And also, leave an iTunes review, would you? Because I like to read those on
Apple
the show.
Podcast, please.
Oh, sorry. It's Apple Podcast.
iTunes is
now.
not the name anymore, son.
Sorry.
Please.
Okay, I'm all right. Put it in my permanent record, okay? Sorry. God. Take it to HR. Here's what you do. Also, you go to patreon.com/anime summit and you go there and you become a patron. And then you get to join the patron-only Discord channel where you can talk shit about every other Discord member and be like, oh my God, did you see what Nick said earlier? God, what a weirdo. What a fucking creep. And then also
emojis of my face.
I also upload things there for you guys to hear and listen to or see before anyone else. So you can see all the stuff we're doing, and I'm going to upload personal vlogs just for you guys too, just for the patrons on our extra channel and all sorts of that nature and poopy poop, okay? So Drew, we made Drew watch Eiken, and because Nick was like, okay, we should have Drew on, and I was like, what's your basis for that? Because one time Drew left like some kind of fucking voicemail on my phone reviewing Princess Mononoke, like a quick.
Oh yeah, that was great.
He was like screaming at me, and it was really hilarious.
You're like people like it for the wrong reason.
Yeah, I mean, and that's all fucking true to date, dude. To date. All right, I get reminded of it every day.
He was heated.
Do you still have that voicemail
I
song?
saved it, and then my phone
Drew's
got rid
right
of it.
here. Drew's right here. You can just do it.
I want to
just do
listen
again.
to it.
No, I saved it, but then it got removed because it removes itself. It cleans itself after like.
Let's pretend like Drew's not
Aw,
right here.
Damn.
But no, for real, like. So that was Nick's basis, and I was like, that's okay. You need to have like an idea. You can't just, And then he's like, okay, we'll make him watch an anime. I was like, okay, find one that's just really out there. And then Nick thought of Aiken, and that was hilarious. So we made Drew suffer.
Our good friend,
this.
Black Critic Guy, loves this anime.
Yeah, shout out to Black.
One of his favorites.
I watched his review too, and it's just him yelling the whole time, like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
And then and he like cuts it, so like it's like he's like yelling, and then it just cuts to his hand in his head, like, damn it, like. But so Drew, what's your like with every new guest? We always do like the 1-1-1. So an anime you like, an anime you dislike or didn't enjoy, and then like your anime of all time. It can be a movie too, like if it's a movie.
Sure. Yeah, sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and say the anime that I like the most, that's definitely an anime, is probably gonna be
Princess Mononoke.
Well, is that an anime? See, or is it a masterpiece? That's my question. But never mind. But if we're talking about series, which is what I consider anime, otherwise, yeah, the movies are all better. All of the movies are better than all of the series. And
let's find some
you can quote me on that.
counterexamples.
And you can quote me on that. But Princess Mononoke is probably my number one, if that counts. But if it doesn't count, I'm gonna go with Dragoon, because I watched it as a kid. It was the first anime where there was literal boobs, and I masturbated to them as a child. And my least favorite anime is probably gonna be One Piece, because I've never seen it, but it looks stupid. I just don't like how it looks. The main character looks weird, and I don't understand. All the treasure is melted down into one piece, and everybody's trying to find it. Who made the treasure? So that's obviously out there. Dragoon, yeah, this is perfect. I remember there's a creepy guy, and he keeps saying May, and May's the main character, and she's got big tits, and it's really nice. But okay, and then my favorite
Aiken,
of all time.
Back to your roots.
I hate Aiken, but we'll get to that. My favorite of all time is probably, it's probably Princess Mononoke, definitely.
I'll tell you what, Drew, when we were younger, and we used to have like sleepovers and shit, we would like watch anime, cause like I would have all kinds of tapes and shit that Mario gave me, and then then JP and Drew started buying shit, and then Drew brought over this one called Orphan.
Orphan, yeah, that was dope.
They're
as shit,
remaking
too.
that, so that's coming out in 2020.
God, I feel like I've heard of that.
It's called Sorcerer Stabber Orphan, dude, and they're remaking it.
That sounds amazing.
It's coming out in 2020. Yeah, it's.
Why do I? Oh,
All I remember
I'm thinking
is
of
that
Orgus. Never mind.
all I remember is that his mentor was like this really like beautiful chick, and her name was like Azalee, and she like turns evil because she like wants power or some shit, and then she tries to kill herself because she doesn't want to hurt Orphan.
Ooh, you know what I love too? Actually, is Bubblegum Crisis 2020.
2040.
Oh, the TV show or the OVA? The one with the good one.
I don't know.
The one
OVA 's
Calvin
the
Which is
had.
the one? Which is one with Trish
They both probably have it, I think, right?
or Pris?
That's
Pris.
yeah. No, the one you watched is Tokyo 2040.
That's the
Yeah,
TV show.
2040.
The TV show.
Yeah. Bubblegum Crisis 2040.
Nick
that's
hates
the
it
shit.
for some reason.
No, I don't hate it. I just think the OVAs are better, and everyone with any taste will agree. But you have to see them first. So,
This is also coming from the guy who thinks Mayoiga is good and Aiken's good. So
well, Mayoga is good, and it's Mario Okada's best work. You can quote me on that. So,
okay.
This is the guy who thinks School Days is a masterpiece.
I mean, yeah, Drew, I need to make
It's
Drew
not.
watch School Days. I
Please
think he'll
don't.
like it.
Please don't poison my friend with your
No.
trash.
It's bad enough that you poisoned him with this.
Well, no, Drew,
fucking show.
did you watch Redline?
No.
No, Drew would
I have
love
no
Redline.
idea what that is.
Drew,
No,
it's
Drew.
a
Remember, I
movie.
showed you it
Yeah.
on like YouTube or something. The movie with
It's
the
a
the racing
movie.
cars in like space and shit.
Imagine like
No.
Speed Racer.
I wasn't paying attention. Probably.
Imagine Speed Racer just snorted a bunch of coke, and that's what that is.
Oh, I like that.
Redline's gonna be your new favorite movie. It's gonna be your new favorite one. Once you
Drew's
watch
like,
it.
oh, okay, I'm hearing that. I'm hearing it.
Okay, no, actually, okay, Nick, I think I do slightly remember that what you're saying now, and yeah, that looks pretty dope. I'm into anything with like a lot of like cool shit going on that I haven't seen. What I'm not into is a lot of like, oh, Kusone. Like it's just you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
shit's so boring.
all like classics, slice of life. It's great.
Yeah,
no,
But-
no. All right, dude. Well, so give us the waifu and his bando, Drew, and then we'll get into Nick. We'll get into the background information, and then we'll get into it.
Okay, so I'm assuming husbando is Spanish for husband, and that's gonna be I don't remember his name, but the dreamboat villain of the story,
Kurosawa, Shima Kurosawa.
the blue-haired guy.
the blue-haired guy,
The
yeah,
blue-haired guy
the
that
soft-spoken,
miraculously showed up out of nowhere
yes,
and said, "I'm from America."
yeah, which he's
That's a
got
plot
a point.
twist,
Like
Danny. I mean-
that's a lot of clout to be from here, instead of everywhere else, which is worse. But but I would like him. I'm gonna say he's my husbando, and then my waifu is gonna be. I'm looking at the images, and I like Misono Kurika. Don't remember her from the show, but she's the hottest.
Yeah, she's the
She-
giant-titted one who
Always sucking on
conscripts the main
popsicles.
character into Eiken.
yeah. So
Always sucking
She's
on
always
popsicles.
sucking on bananas and not actually chewing them.
oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
She's the hottest for sure. I like that.
Female leader of the Aiken Club. She's the tallest, has the largest breasts, and the longest hair. She always has
Right, she's
something
the
thick
best.
and long in
No,
her mouth.
She doesn't have the
Mostly
largest
bananas
breasts.
and ice cream.
Right. I like the best female.
That's her
of the show,
description on
and the
Mal.
best male.
Yeah. Well, they're both blue-haired too. Coincidence? I think not.
Well, I don't know. I don't think their age has anything to do with it, Nick. But
No, I said
we can
blue
keep
hair.
moving. Oh, okay, never mind.
What did you think I said?
I thought you said blue haired.
I said blue-haired. You said
Yeah.
age has nothing to do. What does that have to do with
Yeah.
anything?
Have you never heard that term? A blue haired?
No-
That means like
no.
old person.
Oh, I've never heard of that. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's fucking weird.
Yeah,
Y'all are
because
weird. as fuck.
because sometimes old ladies have blue, like
It's
this
kinda
Yeah, like grayish.
pastel-y blue
exactly,
hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh,
so gray.
because
it's
they're
blue.
about to die. Okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah. So if someone's like an old blue hair.
Yeah, they're close to death. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know. I could be dead. I could be super wrong.
Actually, I think what's her name has like purplish hair. Kurika? But like the Mal profile is like her manga picture or something.
Okay.
Oh,
Anyway.
I don't know. Sure.
So
Maybe I'm
Nick,
wrong.
why don't you give us some info on Aiken, Clay Aiken?
Clay Aiken. I'm thinking of Clay Thompson now. Okay, so Densuke is the male protagonist. He just enrolled in the exclusive Zashono Academy. It looks kind of like Hanoji Academy or Utena's Academy. It's just like an island with a giant tower in the middle that looks like a penis. And he enrolls in this
Love that
academy,
part.
and he's eager to participate in the extracurricular activities, but he is conscripted into the Eiken Club by Kirika, the massive breasted female, and he also falls in love with the other massive breasted female. What's her name? Shinonome? Chiharu? Yeah. She's got red hair. She's pretty hot. And, he's in love with her, and the Aiken clubs and other clubs fight in various battles over 2 episodes to determine the best club. And then there's another, as Drew said, the husbando, what's his name, shows up and is kind of like the foil to the main character. He's trying to take away Shinonome and win her favor, and he has to battle him in a series of physical feats involving breasts and
Aiken
yogurt
Club.
and chocolate.
This is like, it's like they tried to do what Keijo did, except they did it really bad.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. Well, this is like the kind of not even the predecessor. This is it's hard to tell if this is a is this like a spoof on like the romantic comedies, or is it like trying to be one? That's the question.
I don't know.
Is it going over the top or not?
The guy who wrote it, Seiji Matsuyama, he's written other like cute romance ecchi things. It's all just big boob chick mangas. Like that's all it is. He's like it's like fan service ecchi shit. That's all he does. So
Okay.
I have no idea. But like, yeah, by JC Staff, based on the manga by Seiji Matsuyama. The other stuff that he's done, I have no idea what they are. I don't think anyone does, to be honest with you.
So,
yeah.
when I was watching,
JC Staff? Are you talking about JC Staff?
No, I'm talking about Seiji Matsuyama. Like, nobody knows what the other shit is.
Oh, maybe they just reused the assets from Utena, because they also did Utena.
Maybe.
Like, the island looked very similar to it.
I mean, it came out in 2004. So what were you saying,
2003. Well,
Yeah,
it
I
started
was
in
saying-
2003, but yeah.
So I thought this was interesting. Obviously, I didn't know that this was some weird out there anime. So when I first watched it, my initial thought was, I haven't seen anime in a while. Is this anime? Is this anime now? Is this what anime is? And
Some of it
I was
is, yes.
watching it, it's just all, sexual abuse and really, really graphic scenes. And I thought, this is a cartoon, and cartoons are for children. And so obviously I liked it a lot. And so like but honestly I was like I didn't know what to make of this, and then I started like thinking about it really deep about this anime, and I was like, maybe there's something more to this, right? So the main character, he's like school age child, like just coming into puberty, right?
Yeah.
He's getting a lot of hard-ons, obviously. And I think the big thing that I took away from it is this is all in his head.
Oh,
This
it's
is
a
a
fantasy.
normal school. It's a fantasy. It's a normal school that he's at, but he's so sexually like exuberant all the time, and every time, like, just look at all the women in the show. Their boobs are way too big for
Whoa,
what they
slow,
should be.
slow down there.
Because they
Are
should
they
be
too
they should be
big, or
smaller
are
for their
they just
age.
big enough?
Well, that's a different topic. But we can talk about forcing plastic surgery on women later. But
Let's not.
this is
Well, I mean, when
honestly,
their
honestly
career
though,
peters out, they got to do something. They got to make a change. So
every woman he sees is like their sexuality's like amped up. You always see their underwear and stuff like that, and I'm like, first off, like, I didn't know if this was like softcore hentai or what, but then I'm like, no, this is the world through his eyes, basically, as like a horny young teenager. And it's like, I don't know if he, maybe it's just like the fantasies amped up, but this is like what it's like to be like, that young when you're like like just found out how like attractive, you know, the opposite sex is, or the same sex. If you're wrong, just kidding. But
Oh my god.
But so that's what happened. And then especially, so like I was thinking this as I was watching it, and then I'm like, okay, so this is all just this is a fantasy, and it's like almost like, you know, a nightmare almost, because a lot of time, or it's a dream sequence, because like all the other students are like watching him all the time and like laughing and like,
that's true. He's the
all
center
these
of the
other things.
world. Yeah.
He's the center of the world. And then, but then the Chad comes in, the like suave like dude from America that's like tall, and he's like super charismatic, and he like speaks really like, you know, he speaks smoothly, and the main character is like, you know, just like a whiny little like,
He's like a yutz.
He's a yutz compared to like Mr. Cool Guy. But, you know, and then you see the cool guy, like he's always like, he like from the main character's point of view, he's like a slimy dude, and he's like, you know, he's like forcing like the main character, which he really likes, obviously, like that's his like number one girl or whatever, like into like the weird positions as they're going down a yogurt slide, and so like to him, he's looking at this and he's viewing him as like, oh, you know, he's a villain, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's like a common trope where like the yutz of the story that you're supposed to relate to is looking at like the popular guy, and they always view him as an asshole. So that's the way I took it. From the end of the anime. I was like, could this be just like a goofy comedy that's like has a lot of like sexual themes? Yeah, definitely. But it almost seems like it could be the other thing too, where it could be like there could be more art into it, or not, you know, or not.
Okay, so,
probably not.
So let me just stop you for a minute there. Well, I think you're done. But anyway,
I'm done.
okay. So here's if for the people who haven't heard of it, I just gotta describe this to you. Okay, in Aiken, in this manga and in this OVA we watched, the girl who Drew picked as a waifu, Kirika Misono, her boobs are literally like they're the size of if you filled 2 regular sized garbage bags, probably like 2/3 of the way full, with water, and then put them.
Yeah, and she can move them around at will.
Yeah, dude,
too.
they
Yeah.
flap. In episode
Yeah.
1, when she's racing out of the scene, I'm choking on her boobs. You can hear her boobs flapping. Now that's
So-
Foley effects right
So
there.
I'm trying to say, like, when we're talking about how big these jumblies are, which is hilarious because last episode all we did was talk about Jahoobs, Jumblies, and Johnsons. But like,
What are we doing next week? Are we talking about butts?
talking about butts, hopefully, because I'm an ass woman. You know what I mean? Me and Drew are ass people.
Well, I am not
Yeah.
turning in next week. Then I'll get too horny.
I actually do have to wear underwear when I record. Just saying.
I'm fucking. Me and Drew are buck naked right now.
Yeah, I'm naked. Sam told me.
Oh my
Sam
God.
told me to be naked. I'm at Sam's house. We're both naked. And we're recording this.
But no, like these boobs are like fucking huge, right? Like there's one
No,
girl.
Sam, they're not huge. They're super massive black holes. Like they
Yeah,
have their own gravitational pull.
They're extremely goofy huge. So when Drew is saying, so what Drew's point is, basically, if I'm hearing you right, you're saying that through the guy's eyes, he's just like hypersexualizing every girl character,
Every single female.
and then
yeah.
when the other suave guy comes through, maybe in reality the suave guy is just being nice and suave, but in his eyes he's being slimy and forceful and
Exactly, because he's getting more attention.
right.
And another thing about this is look at all the characters. There's like 2 male characters in the whole show. Every other character that's male is like a background shadow that they didn't even draw completely.
Right.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean?
That's true.
So
It's a metaphor,
You know,
man.
so it's a metaphor. Yeah.
For titties.
To be fair, a lot of anime is like that, where it's just one guy and like 100 girls.
Well, if that's what Japan's like,
Dude,
I'm-
let's fucking go.
I'm staying far away because I need my bros.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
Yeah.
I had you at one end, you were at the other end. Okay, I got it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's an excellent point. I didn't think about it like that. That's fucking weird. You're a weirdo. But like, because I just watched it as an over gratuitous big titty horrible fan service.
Well, yeah, Sam, maybe you need to use your brain more.
If it was
Yeah.
really how Drew described it, like it was all in his head, that'd be 10 times better than what it is.
Than what it definitely is.
what they
99%,
actually
yeah.
gave us.
But there's that
Yeah, I
1%
agree.
chance that it's deep.
Okay, so raise your hand. Actually, I can't see your fucking hands. Say,
We can't raise
So-
anybody's
so
hand.
I'm raising my hand, Sam.
thank you, Nick.
Trust me.
Just say butts if you got turned on. Butts. Okay.
Butts and boobs.
No one said anything.
Dude, the flapping,
Well,
man.
Okay, so I
telling
can't
you.
answer that honestly because while I was watching it, I have limited time of the day. I had to multitask. I was masturbating while I was watching it, but it had nothing to do. It had nothing to do with the show. I want to make that very clear. It had nothing to do with the show. Because I'm gay.
I can't.
Fucking Drew. This is why I don't party with him no more. You see that? Because like he gets fucked up and we get fucked up, and I'm just laughing the whole time. I can't even talk, and I'm trying to talk. I can't because I'm laughing. It's fucking dumb. Anyway, I'm just like,
At least you don't like break like me like last
Oh,
week.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Danny
fucking-
lost her shit last week.
it's just really funny. It's funny that we come off
Okay.
a fucking Nick and Mac were talking about some shaving ball sacks or something.
Oh.
They were talking at the same time though, so it was like really hilarious. They're like overlapping each other, like, "Oh yeah, movement, the balls, yeah."
We were going
And,
on
like,
different tangents. Like
And then
not
like the
listening to
last
each
word
other.
you could hear was like Nick saying something like about foreskin or like extra ball skin or something.
It's nature's sleeping bag, Sam.
Yeah. So I really, this is not. I mean, I don't really know what else to say. I feel like Drew kind of wiped the floor with us. As
Well,
hosts
Sam,
just now.
so JC staff has made a lot of anime. They made One Punch Man.
Let's talk about
recently.
JC staff and what the fuck
What,
they were doing.
So, like, where would you rank Aiken in their pantheon of JC staff anime?
I'll tell you what. I'll put it right below Food Wars.
Right below Food Wars. All right, that's fair. That's fair. Right, mid tier.
Mid-tier. Oh, okay. Slow
That's
down.
pretty good.
Slow down.
Well, you're saying Food Wars is top tier. Okay, Aiken's top tier then.
They also.
You guys are doing rankings?
No,
They
we're just saying like, okay, of all the things that the animation
studio
studio,
has
has
done?
made,
Which JC studio?
JC
staff. Here,
Yeah.
I'll
I would
paste
say
it.
JC stuff.
this is the #1 JC staff anime I've seen.
That's true.
It's #1. Yeah,
It's also the last place one.
it is also the last place one.
I mean, they also did do. What's that one fucking
Oh,
show?
JC staff has done a ton of stuff. Like
They did.
they've been around for
Toradora.
like 30 plus years. More than that, I think.
They did, yeah. They did Utena. That's
Yeah, they
that's
do
what Nick said
Utena,
earlier. Yeah.
They've done like 400 anime.
They did One Punch Man.
They've done like
second
400
season.
things. So yeah,
I don't understand. It's like this must have been the first manga he ever did, right? I think it is. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, it is, and it was the longest running one because
18 volume
Yeah, it
manga
was
condensed
18
into
volumes.
2 episodes.
it was 2000. It ran from 2001 to 2006. All of his other ones ran for only like a year, not even, or they were one shots, like one volume. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe JC staff was trying to hop on something they thought was going to be good, and then they did it, and it was like, wow, we just made a
Yeah,
bunch
I
of
want to know the
smut.
story behind Aiken. Like, how did this get made? How
That's
So
what,
this isn't. So this is an abnormal anime.
No,
Definitely.
not really. I mean,
I mean,
yes and no. It's just an
normally
OVA. It's a
normally when they
2-episode
make
OVA.
OVAs, it's because they're trying to like
Well,
What is
there's-
OVA? Direct to VHS?
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever?
direct
Yeah.
to video basically.
Original
It's,
video
original
animation.
video animation. And then there's there's one nowadays like on Netflix called ONAs, like
OANA.
original net animation.
Got it.
So they don't technically air it on like TV.
So like Drew, like, do you remember when like we used to sleep over at Calvin's and I would bring those tapes and they only had like two episodes on it, 3 episodes on it? Those were OVAs.
Yeah.
like
okay.
Dragon Half.
Well,
was
back in the
one.
day, TV shows all had 3 episodes on a tape.
Well, Rune Explorers was like only 2 tapes, which is like I just finished reading the manga. It was fucking awesome. But like
generally, OVAs look better than TV shows because they get more time and budget per like minute. You know,
right? And so like like maybe JC's staff was just like, hey, let's hop on this because it looks like it could be really funny. Let's hop on the big boob trend right now. Because like around that time, there was also other stuff coming out like Najika, which is about that one chick who's like a CIA special agent person, and every time she shoots somebody, all of like her enemies are like women that are in maid outfits or short skirts, and they get shot and they fall. They don't even show blood or anything. It just shows them getting hit with the bullet, and they fall in such a way where it's like they fall in like doggy style position, so you just see right up their skirt, up their butt, and like it's just
their butt.
overly gratuitous panty shots. The anime, like it was around that time, so maybe JC staff was like, hey, let's hop on overly gratuitous big titty panty shots.
That sounds awfully familiar to current day.
And just like amp it up to like a fucking 11.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
No, I mean, it's a cash grab,
that's what
right?
it seemed like to me.
They're trying to get the
in all
otaku.
honesty, I don't think it was a dream or anything like that. I think it was just a spoof on that kind of anime, and they're like, how awful can we make this? Like how like gratuitous can we make this anime? And that's why it's 2 episodes. I mean, who's gonna watch a fucking series of Eiken? Who's you know what I mean?
I might.
Nick will.
Nick
will.
Nick
will do it.
Why not?
You know, Nick. There's
where can you see this in real life? I'm in it for the spectacle.
oh.
I'm in it for the spectacle.
But if you go online, Nick, there's a lot of porn with real women.
well, okay. First of all, 3D PD, gross.
He doesn't do the 3D
gross.
shit.
First of all, second of all,
Drew, find Nick a girlfriend.
Again.
Okay,
please.
do you know what I've?
So he can be
All right,
somewhat
it's all about the
normal.
spectacle. I'm not looking for the titillation as much as I am looking for it, but I'm also not looking for it. But I also am. But I'm not. But
Here's
I am,
a little
but I'm not.
behind the scenes. Here's a little behind the scenes. I've told Nick. I said, "Give me your Tinder password, and I will help you." And he won't do it.
No,
He won't
Drew,
do it.
because you're using like your voice with my face, and it just doesn't work.
Yeah,
You know?
well, it's better than your voice in your face.
I mean, that's true, but
Drew, all you have to do is get Nick really, really drunk, and then convince him to give.
that's
him
pretty much what happened that one
his
time.
phone to you.
That is
Well,
what happens,
when I threw that party at my house when Mac and Coke were here, we were all passing around Nick's phone.
I took a picture, and Drew's like, delete that immediately.
Yeah, and Trisha and Drew were trying to like take better photos of Nick because like the ones on his Tinder were bad.
It took a lot of takes.
Like he didn't look bad in them; they were just
A
bad
lot.
photos. Yeah.
A lot.
Well, it's because
I'm ugly.
here's what you have to do, Nick.
Were they shots of Nick's nose? Like
we have so on our Discord we have my face as an emoji, and then I forgot who did it, but somebody just photoshopped it so my nose was like twice as big.
That was Trevor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here I'll.
And then
I'll
I'm like,
paste
well,
it.
we don't need 2 of these, so I deleted it. But
Here I'll
it was
do the
funny.
Nick. I'll do the Nick face emoji. Wait, Drew was in this photo that we took this Nick emoji from.
Oh yeah, that was from your place. Drew.
Was I?
Yeah. When I had like
Nice.
the collared shirt and I was wearing my glasses.
It
and
was
stuff.
at my house. Yeah.
I was like
Yeah.
leaning in to get in the photo with everybody else.
Yeah.
I know that picture.
Classic.
Very nice.
I don't really know what else to say about this OVA though. I'm gonna be honest with you.
it was terrible, and it should
Oh,
have
dude,
never
it was
existed.
so funny though. Like, look, they got to do these feats of strength, you know. And let's just talk about like the boobs and stuff and like this. Okay, look, there's a character.
I literally lost brain cells by watching.
Yeah,
this
you
fucking
did
thing.
tell us that after you finished it. But
I can never get it back.
I can never get it
I
back? can
never get it back. Exactly.
honestly, some of these parts were so like uncomfortable to watch.
Oh, especially
Like,
with the
when he
music
was, like,
too. The music.
just
For
straight
real.
up molesting these women.
And the music was like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And I'm like, oh god, somebody's gonna get raped.
I know.
Nick, did you watch this in dub or
A
sub?
little bit of both. I kind of like the dub is funny, and it has my favorite voice actress. What's her name? She did Rika from Higurashi. Let me find it. I'll tell you in a minute.
I don't know. I felt bad for the dub cast, like, for doing this.
Oh, they got a paycheck,
felt
Danny.
really
How do you
bad.
feel bad? Rebecca Forstat. She did Rika from Higurashi.
still.
Very funny voice. So look, her character was Komoi Harumachi. She has 111 centimeter breasts, and she's in the 6th grade. So as you can imagine, she's like 3 feet tall.
That's hot. That's hot.
She's like 3 feet tall, and the boobs are literally bigger than her face. I'm not joking. They're like half the size of her body. And every time there's like scenes in episode 1 and 2. Well, there's only 2 episodes, but there's scenes where she's like hugging the main character or like stumbling into him, because that's this whole anime, is him stumbling into more boobs, stumbling from one breast into another. And she's like knocking him out with her boobs. They're so fucking huge.
Look,
it's hilarious.
I'm not
dude.
saying that I wouldn't like that. I would love to get the shit beat out of me by big titties, but I'm just saying that if it were me making this show, I would have done it the opposite. I would have had a big booty everywhere.
Yeah, what's with that?
Big
How
butts.
come there's not an
You know
anime
what?
with a
This
butt?
anime did have some good butts, though. There's actual butt jiggle.
Did it?
There was butt jiggle in this anime. They animated the jiggle.
I would have known. I saw a lot of panty and a lot of camel toe.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen any. I didn't see any like
Bare butts.
You know, some cheeks. You know what
some
I'm saying?
Twerking.
Yeah.
Some, like,
where's the twerking?
ghetto twerk. Dude, we need some of that in anime. That's true.
We was out here playing Jeopardy, and they were like, name something that you eat that starts with a B, and I was like, booty, right away.
Butt. And then what's his
Where
name?
is
Steve
that?
Harvey just makes that face.
That's honestly, that is why I came on this podcast. Where is Butt Eiken?
Hold
Where's
on.
Butt Eiken?
I'll show you, Drew. It's
It's
Keijo.
Keijo. It's called Keijo.
Yeah,
watch
Drew,
this
you
one
need
in
to
a
watch
minute here.
Keijo, because that show is this OVA done right. Because it actually,
I'm looking at the girl. Her fucking. I'm sorry. I
Wait,
can't stop
hold
laughing
on,
at
hold on.
Komoe's giant cans on her tiny frame.
the straight out of Eiken Club thing, the straight out of Compton thing I posted.
Literally half of her body weight is her boobs.
Yeah, there's
I'm
a
not
character in this.
exaggerating.
There's a character in this, and you guys, if you don't want to watch Aiken, I'll tell you guys right now. Just Google GIFs of Aiken. There's GIFs of all of the amazing, ridiculous boob physics. Like, people talk about Tifa's boob physics from Final Fantasy VII. That's nothing.
Dude, that's nothing.
Compared to
they're
this.
jiggling when they're standing still as they're talking. Like their
Yeah, they're
their
just
lip
like-
flaps make their boobs jiggle.
Yeah.
I definitely like Keijo more because look at this. This is the main character has black hair. Nick, we were talking before the recording.
Oh, yeah.
No anime girls have black hair except for the main character of this one you're recommending, and she's super hot.
Oh, yeah,
thanks.
She
Nick.
is hotter, that's
The
true.
main character in Keijo is pretty hot. Yeah, she's hot. But, like,
There's one character in Keijo whose main power is being thick.
yeah, you can't knock
They have
her
to like
out.
knock each other off the platforms, and she's just so dummy thick that she just reflects all attacks.
Her really cute, like, belly fat absorbs, like, butt shots. It's awesome.
Well, it's her butt too. Yeah, she's
And her
she's
butt
like,
absorb,
"Oh,
yeah."
no," and she like cowers, but then her mass, her thickness just deflects it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I feel
Keijo,
like-
Drew, you would like that.
I feel
Look.
like listeners are going to listen to this episode and be like,
We
man,
gotta talk
you
more
guys
about
are,
Eiken though.
you guys are
Aiken.
being pervy 2 weeks in a row. I'm like, I feel like
Wait
you,
till next
Nick,
week.
by yourself, could have just done a whole cast on Aiken. Because I mean, you know what, though? I will tell you this. The animation...
Oh, it's an
was-
OVA, dude.
And obviously
This
it's
is
an
like
OVA.
JC Staff's best animation that I've seen them do.
Okay,
That's the funny
well, that's a
part.
little... You're being a
It
little...
is. It's
I
the
have
best
to say
animation I've
their-
seen from JC
Their
Staff.
boob physics were spot
Oh yeah,
on.
dude. Who was the lead animator in this show? It is amazing.
I can find it. Let's see.
Praise that man.
Praise that man. If it's...
When
Well,
are you guys going to do a hentai podcast?
we did once.
We
and it
did
wasn't-
one way
I was
back.
The only one. I was the only one prepared.
No, we got to do another one. Drew, you got to be on that one. We're gonna do one.
Nick wasn't prepared.
No, I was a little prepared. All right, okay. No one else was though.
I think
Actually,
Nick
I
was
was.
overly prepared. He just pretended he wasn't prepared.
Exactly, to give myself an excuse, you know.
Masashi
so I-
Ishihama is the guy who did it. He also has done Azumega Daioh, Bleach, Don.
Eikai.
Yeah, Danmachi.
Oh, Kite. That's Dr. Block's favorite anime.
Bogutagaiga Nayamachi. He did, and then Digimon Adventure movie. He did. He's done a lot
Hey,
of
link
key
that in the
animation.
chat, Sam. I can't find it.
Okay, here.
He was key animation for Erased.
Oh, that makes sense.
I said that, Danny. I said Don Machi.
Oh,
God!
sorry.
No, you just said Don Machi. That's a different show, Sam.
Oh, sorry, not Don Machi, but Boku the guy.
Although that
Don
wouldn't
Machi.
surprise me if you did that, because Hestia's boob ribbon is a little reminiscent of this.
Character design for Dragon Crisis.
He did key animation in Fooly Cooly, key animation.
Well,
in
that was
Fatal
on the
Fury 2.
ED. There's no animation in Fully. Well, there's like a little bit.
Oh yeah, it says ED right there. He's done a lot of key animation though, and a lot of stuff. That's what's important. A lot of stuff. In the Ninku movie, dude.
God damn
I don't know
it.
if you've seen the
Fucking
animation.
Ninko, dude.
Okay,
No one's ever heard of that.
You're the only person who hasn't because you're uneducated.
No, he
and
looks like he
uncultured.
just did the OP and the character design for Aiken. But who did the rest of it?
I clicked on. That's what I clicked on.
It says
He was the animation director.
It says animation
Oh, okay.
director. Oh, animation director for OP and character
Close enough.
design.
We're good.
What I'm trying to say though is that the animation in Aiken was actually pretty good, and like there's that beginning shot where he falls and is like hands on the boobs or whatever. That's like really well drawn. Like,
I mean, they only had 2 episodes to do, so they could just put all of their manpower
like-
into the breasts.
like Nick said earlier, you know, when you have an OVA, you have a little bit of a bigger budget to like put all your power into these 2 episodes, you know. But like, still though, you know, for 2004 or 2003, you know, it's pretty good.
I mean, it looks better than most stuff nowadays, but it's an OVA, so you got to
It
keep
looks
that in
better.
mind.
Yeah, it actually, yeah, it does look better than a lot of stuff. But you know, I mean, that's
What was your guys' favorite scene in Aiken? What was your favorite scene?
Nothing.
Danny, what was your
Nothing.
number 1 favorite best scene that you've ever seen in Aiken? Danny.
Nothing. Nothing. I hated it. It hurt my
What was your
head
least favorite?
while
What was your least
watching
favorite
it.
scene?
The whole entire thing, both from the first episode to the second episode, everything.
From the first episode. From the first to the
Everything.
second.
I don't really have a favorite moment, but I can tell you that
It was
I
appalling.
can tell you that my favorite shots were any time that Kiriko was like sucking on something.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say my favorite scene is the main girl.
Oh, yeah,
'Cause,
yeah,
okay,
yeah, yeah.
up until this one, I think it's the beginning of episode 2. She's like kind of eating these like dick-shaped things. Then she has this corn dog or whatever it is,
She's just sucking
and it's
on it.
literally has like ketchup on it to look like the head of a dick. And she finishes talking and then just literally deep throat blowjobs this fucking thing like no apologies. It's
Dude, I
like
remember
it's
that.
like
I
if you
remember that
didn't
now.
know already that these were supposed to be cocks, now you do, because she's going down like it's like you can see, and there's like fucking somebody sat in a goddamn recording studio and went it was insane, and I was like, this is unreal.
Dude, it's just so blatant. I fucking love it.
It's so blatant, and that was the best part, because then you're like, yeah, they're not fucking around. They know I know, and they don't care, and they want to really dig in and say this is
art.
This is trash. Yeah, we made trash anime. That's what this is.
Exactly. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I love when they were sliding down the yogurt slide. There's actually 2 slides, and they acknowledge it. They're like, well, we know this is very similar to the yogurt slide, but this one actually is chocolate. In episode 2, they did that. But anyway, episode 1, yogurt slide. There's the little sister character, who's not technically his little sister, and she's, like, molesting the main character. And he
Right,
kinda
the little
likes it.
stepsister.
Yeah, and she's, like, making him grab her breasts and her crotch and stuff. And they're saying
Yeah.
all these, like, hentai lines, like, oh, I'm gonna break. Anyway, and so like they're sliding down the slide, and this guy's sandwiched between the love interest with the giant breasts and the little sister character who's molesting him, and he has his foot in the love interest's mouth. His foot's like literally in her mouth, and then his hand is in the little sister's mouth, and she's like sucking on it. And they're sliding down a yogurt slide, and it looks like they're covered in jizz, and that's why it's a yogurt slide.
Yeah,
As
because
you
like
can
at the
tell,
end,
yeah.
when the American guy comes, or the guy from America comes, he's like, I'm here to sweep you off your feet or whatever. And she's like covered in yogurt all over her face. Like clearly it's fucking jizz. Like
Yeah, it looks like jizz.
it's supposed to look like.
But no, it's
he's
actually
like,
yogurt, Tom, so they can draw it. They're allowed to do that.
It's just yogurt.
And by the way, that little sister did not have A cup boobs. Those were far from A cups.
Yeah, they were pretty big. They were handfuls. There was like a
Well,
solid orange
That's
right
just
there.
a clue. That's a clue that I was right originally.
It's the dream
Exactly.
sequence.
They say A cup, but it's not a cup. It's much bigger than that. So there you go.
Because the boy doesn't know
There-
actual cup sizes. So he's-
Exactly. The vision
no.
doesn't match the reality of the speech.
I wonder if people are gonna listen to this, and everyone who has seen Aiken
What do you think his totem was?
listens
Drew?
to Drew's
What is his
point,
totem?
and their mind
Inception
is
style.
just blown.
Yeah, their
was his
mind
totem
is just
like
blown.
What's a totem?
Like literally, like wow, he made actually
you've seen,
right.
What's
you've
a
seen
totem?
Inception, right? You know, with like the
Yeah.
spinning
Oh,
dreidel
yeah,
and
what-
shit, and the ring and all that.
Oh fuck! What would his totem be?
That's a good question. Like banana peel.
No, see, that's it. Yeah, no, that is what it is.
'Cause he
yeah,
trips
a
on it so
banana
many
peel.
times.
Because he trips on it
Oh,
constantly,
dude!
and
When
also
he trips
that's the
on
other
it,
thing.
he
A
goes
banana
deeper
peel.
into the dream.
He does.
Oh my god!
He keeps
dude.
tripping on it.
He's literally tripping because he's high.
No, he's not high.
He's not high.
Okay,
he's asleep.
well, whatever. That's my new head.
He's having a wet dream
That's
A
true.
very-
yeah.
about everyone at school.
Very wet dream.
and he's tripping.
Yeah.
Including the teacher. Can we talk about
Oh
the
yeah, the
teacher, by
teacher.
way?
She gets molested by eels in the pool for some reason.
There's your
They-
tentacle.
Every
insert.
every feat,
Oh, yeah.
every like competition is just basically a race, and her part is to like sit in a lazy river as eels attack her crotch. Like that's it.
Exactly. And isn't that like a pretty that's very pornographic in Japanese porn culture.
Oh yeah.
Right?
You got the
Tentacles,
slimy
eels.
tentacles. Yeah, you got them going in there. It only works in
You know,
animation.
there
It
you
does
go.
not work in real life. It's horrifying. in real life.
Oh no, it doesn't. Definitely not.
Yeah, no,
Don't
it's
do that.
terrifying.
Did you try it?
Oh
Did you try it? Drew?
no, not no.
Do you have experience?
No.
No.
No, no, I don't. Why would you say that? I don't know why you would even say such a thing.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Are
yeah,
you
I'm sure.
about that.
Yeah, you know, like I said, limited time. Sometimes I masturbate when I'm swimming with eels. It happens. I think we would all be lying if everyone said
Unrelated.
that they
They were
hadn't done that.
unrelated events.
If you haven't done that in your life, you're lying. All right.
That's true. There's two kinds of people: people who masturbate with eels and liars.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not
exactly.
weird.
Thank you, Nick.
I'm not weird. It's you guys who are weird.
Yeah,
Where's your sense
I
of
think we can
adventure?
all agree.
There ain't something wrong with
We can
me.
all
There's something
agree
wrong
that
with you guys.
everyone's done it.
What are you guys shy? What are you prude?
Dude, if we're being
Look, I'm sorry I'm sex positive, Nick.
I'm sex
No,
positive.
dude.
I'm sorry I'm sex positive, and you know what? You know what? I'm pro masturbation, and I think
Hey, there's nothing wrong with masturbation.
yeah, well, you
I
change
do
your
it too.
tune now. You change your tune now. For a second ago, you thought it was weird that I was
Yeah,
masturbating
exactly.
with eels in the pool.
Why are you shaming us, Danny?
okay,
with
can
the
I just
shaming?
stop? Let me just
Why are you attacking
let me
me
just
now?
stop. Let me
I
just
feel
stop Nick for a
attacked.
second because he's the most prude one out of anybody.
That's
Seriously.
true. Yeah. What
He
the
is-
fuck? Because Nick,
Seriously.
probably am.
if honestly, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Everybody, right now, if Nick could press a button and he's in a fucking anime, oh, you bet your ass he would in a heartbeat.
yeah.
He wants to be in an
Yeah,
anime.
If it fucking
You know that, Sam? You know that image of a noose, right? There's a noose, and then
Oh, God.
inside
Oh,
of the
God.
noose, you see
just got dark.
Yui from K-On! And like your hand is reaching for it.
that's
That's
depressing.
me, dude. That's me right there.
Okay, let me tell you something. When it comes to
graphic
like
imagery.
trashy anime like this, Nick is all like, huh. But God forbid someone posts like just a regular old selfie in Discord, and he goes, oh God, like he just fucking.
No, except for Everett. He has the best selfies, dude. Seriously.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Well,
Nick?
okay, that was before Drew arrived.
Excuse me,
Drew
Nick?
has just arrived. You're the transfer student, Drew. Okay, so
You're the transfer
blazing transfer
student.
student.
I'm from fucking America. I'm the dreamboat heartthrob, and I got the best selfies, and that's obvious.
They're so good, his mouth isn't even closed.
My mouth can't close. You haven't even. That's my special weapon. As soon as you see a selfie with my mouth closed, you're gonna go. You won't be attracted to anybody but me. I'm doing you a service. I have to keep it open.
I have to keep it open.
It's a medical condition
It's a medical.
It's a medical condition.
for you.
Okay.
Wow, that sounded a little creepy. At the end.
I think I gotta.
Wait, so what was your favorite scene? Did you already say that?
I already said it.
Yeah. So, me and Sam's favorite scene matched.
Oh, that's true. Did you guys just become best friends?
Just become? Get the fuck out of here.
No, it's like the GIF from
Get the fuck out of here.
from Step Brothers.
I haven't seen. What's a
Step
GIF?
Brothers.
Never seen it. I don't know what that is. I haven't watched that one yet. Is that an anime?
Could be.
What was your favorite scene, Nick?
I already told you when he had his foot in one mouth and his hand in the other, and he was smothered in breasts and yogurt, which was actually semen.
Which is actually
That's my dream right there. It's classic. 2 chicks at the same time, man.
God.
Tell you what.
Am I the only one that did not enjoy
No, I did not
this?
enjoy
Yeah,
it either.
Danny, you're a little
No,
too.
I did not enjoy
Danny's a little
this.
too straight to enjoy this. So
No,
You know.
you're a little too straight because you enjoyed it.
I always make
Yeah,
fun of
that's
Danny for
true.
being really straight and like liking the pretty boy anime like Fujoshi stuff. But in
She's-
reality, I'm probably the straightest person here, disgustingly enough. So
You are.
That's true.
Yeah.
You remember when my friend DM'd you, Nick?
Oh God, yeah, that was awkward.
Also named Danny. You know, and I think you should have given him a chance.
Well, you know,
So, you know?
a greater man would have done that, but I'm weak. So
yeah, that's I'll tell you what, you guys, it's only 2 episodes. It's one of those talked about things in anime where it's like, oh, you should just watch it just to watch it because
yeah, it's a so bad it's good anime. Like you got to see it, dude. It's like Garcia's
And if
Winning
you-
Level, Skelter Heaven, Mars of Destruction. It looks a lot better than those though. It's like really well animated. So
if you don't,
you know,
If I had to rewatch this, I would definitely need to be on some sort of drugs.
well, exactly.
That's it.
Banana peel. You
That's
you
it.
have to be tripping
can't.
at like the main character who's tripping on banana peels. It's a metaphor.
Can you imagine? Yeah, you need to be tripping to what that actually would make this anime fucking amazing.
I feel like I would have enjoyed it a lot more
Yeah.
if I was tripping on drugs.
Yeah.
For sure.
Definitely. Watching this anime sober is a mistake, and I want everyone to know that. And you know what?
Yeah.
Life sober is a mistake, and I want everyone to know that.
Drew starts crying.
It's like Hayao Miyazaki.jpg anime was a mistake.
yeah, Miyazaki. Yeah.
Even though he technically never said that, but whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway,
That's the meme that he said it.
I fucking. If you guys don't,
What would you guys
watch it,
rate this though? Like, where'd you rank it, Drew?
I'm
where'd
not
you
gonna
rank?
I'm not gonna waste my
in
time
like
rating this shit.
in the anime that you've seen, Drew. Like, where'd you put Aiken?
Yeah, let's just get Drew's score.
Is
in
it
the
top
anime, all the anime
tier?
you've seen.
Second top tier? Yeah. Top
Okay,
tier?
all right.
Or the top tier?
So, all right. So if we're gonna go with all the animes I've ever seen, this is not only dead last, but it is the 6th best anime I've ever seen. And if we're gonna go with the most awful pro-sexual assault anime, that's number 1. It'd be number 1.
Yeah.
It's the number 1 anime if you love sexual assault.
Closely followed by Dragoon.
You know what? Thumbs up in chat if you love sexual assault.
You can't see it right now, but my thumb is very far up right now.
Okay, you guys are stupid. All right,
Oh my god.
nobody. Like I said,
So yeah. So this is gonna be this gonna be a no from me, dog.
it's gonna be a. I'm not even gonna rate it.
Randy
This
Jackson.
ain't it,
Randy
Chief.
Jackson.
You hate to see it. It's the meme.
You
Oh,
hate
man.
to see it.
Dude, I gave this anime. Look, you know, there's the Mal scores. You got my anime list, right? Drew's does. It's my anime list. There's a bunch of anime on it. I'm telling Drew right now. You got the scores 1 through 10. 10 is the best. 1's the worst. But actually, that's not how the scores work. 10 is still the best. 9 is the second best. But the third best score is 2. Is a 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10 is the third best score that you can get on an anime, and that's what I give Eiken. 2 out of 10. Excellent. So bad it's good. Everybody should watch it, especially if you're a straight male like me, like myself, and you enjoy a little bit of gratuitous sexuality that's like borderline assault. If you enjoy that,
I think honestly, if you are a big fan of anime and you also enjoy hentai, this is probably enjoyable.
yeah.
But if you're
shout out to Studio Pink Pineapple.
not like Nick, then this is probably not for you.
Here's what I'll rate it. It made me just want to watch actual hentai out of 10. That's my rating. right there.
That's
No,
a good.
dude, this is
Like-
better than hentai though. It's funny though. That's the thing. It's funny.
No.
Although hentai with dubs is actually really funny. So never mind. I take that back.
Well, you have to
Drew,
remember,
Drew,
like,
we need to make you watch Bible Black dubbed. You would enjoy that.
How about we make Drew watch Golden Boy?
That's
An
actually the number
actual-
one recommendation for Aiken. If
Good.
you've seen Aiken, you might like Golden Boy.
yeah, Golden Boy is actual fan
Yeah,
service.
but
that's
Golden
good.
Boy is actually like a good.
Yeah, Golden Boy
one.
is actually good, and you see some nipple too.
Thanks,
you see some
guys.
nipple in there.
Drew's like, thank you.
Thanks, guys. Call me Golden Boy. Thank you. I know I've just got on this podcast, and I know that I'm the best host and the best guest host that's ever been on. But Golden Boy is a little much. Thank you, though. I don't deserve that title. But what anime should I watch? What is it?
Golden Boy. Me and Sam can tell you.
Thank you, Nick.
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you,
yeah.
Nick. No,
The Golden Boy.
You wanted
You
to
should
recommend
watch
something.
the anime called Golden Boy, named after himself.
Oh, okay. Named after
Yeah.
me. Got it. Can't wait.
All right.
You have to watch it in dub.
Maybe we should
though,
bring
it's
Drew
better.
on for like an actually good anime next time.
Well,
Dude, this guy on the Golden Boy cover looks dope, though.
dude,
I love this cover. He's so
dude,
cool.
Drew, you would actually fucking love that show. It's hilarious. Anyway,
I'd watch
so
it.
anyway,
I wish that we would have had Drew on for our Angel's Egg episode. That would have been fascinating.
So anyway, Nick clearly
Sounds
wasn't
ignoring me.
listening to
That's
me
okay.
at all
Whatever.
when I talked today. Okay, shut the fuck
Okay,
up.
really quick. I'm looking at this My Anime list, Golden Boy voice actors.
Doug
and
Smith, baby, the GOAT.
right
the
under
GOAT.
all their names, it says Japanese. Yeah, isn't everyone Japanese when they're speaking Japanese? Aren't all these Japanese voice actors Japanese? Anyway, keep going. Sam.
So Nick clearly wasn't listening to me at all when I talked today, but I do plan on having Drew on more episodes to give us these reviews as someone who is more of a casual anime watcher. If you guys like Drew, dude, at him on Discord. It's at DrewZod. And then tell people where they can find you, Drew. Are you on Twitter and shit, right?
Yeah, definitely not Twitter. There's no pictures, and I'm not smart enough for that. I'm on Instagram, DrewZod52. I'm on Snapchat, Zoids every day, baby. That's an anime. Round of
Dude,
applause.
okay, wait
for
though,
my
wait though.
hands.
Oh, Zoids,
Dude,
every
okay, wait, no,
Zoids.
wait though. Fucking BitCloud, dude. Remember BitCloud?
Yeah, big.
Are you on?
cloud.
Are you
Yeah.
on TikTok, Drew?
No.
All right, well,
fuck you too,
look
Nick.
into that.
Definitely not on TikTok. Definitely not ever going on TikTok, Nick.
Thank you.
Yeah. Golden Boy swimming. How'd you get this footage of me?
All right.
Oh, yeah,
Anyway,
you gotta watch it dub.
if
Anyway,
you guys,
yeah, dude.
so
It is. I made
so
sure.
when Danny puts on the Instagram pic for this week's episode, she'll tag Drew in on Instagram on the description, and you guys can go on there.
we
give
need
him a
we need to put
follow.
the thumbnail of this episode just needs to be a Drew selfie, like with his mouth open and agape, his mouth agape.
I'll Photoshop.
Maybe even just a
I
close
did
up
post-
of that.
I did post a Snapchat of me recording this podcast, so you can check that out. Zoids every day.
Oh,
Thank
dude,
you very much.
that's some behind the scenes action.
Okay,
That's behind the
actually,
scenes. Me and the mic.
I got an idea for the thumbnail. It will use Drew's face with his mouth open, but I got. an
Oh,
idea
dude,
for it.
use Drew's face, but like in place of the main character for Aiken.
That's
nah,
what I was
okay,
gonna
don't worry
do.
about it. I got.
Oh, actually,
I
yeah,
got it.
because Danny
That's
did
what I
it.
was
You
gonna
did it with
do.
Quokka's face. Danny had that.
Let
Yeah.
us
Had the gumption to do that.
Nick, let us do our job, okay? Just please
Look, let me
For
manage, all right? Because that's all I can do.
manage. God. Anyway,
I'm a people
manage
person.
nothing. You don't manage anything.
anyway, guys,
Dude, I
thank
do
you so
everything around
much.
here, man.
You manage the air.
The
That's all you
air, yeah.
Nick manages to keep his job. I think that's about it.
Yeah. Well, really.
Mm-hmm.
By a thread.
Anyway, thank
Still
you,
have it, though.
dude, Drew. Thanks, brother.
Thanks, Drew, for coming on.
Thank you, Drew.
You're welcome.
And I
was fun.
apologize that you had to watch this appalling show
Thank you.
called
Thank you.
an anime.
All right.
Thank you for apologizing. I needed it.
He starts
I
crying.
felt you have no idea when I finished this. I commented and I was just all like, "This hurt my head. I lost so many brain cells. I feel bad for Drew." That's all I said.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I
so
feel great, personally. Like,
Okay,
this is
shut up, please. Thank
another
you.
notch in my belt.
I love you, Drew. Thank you.
I love all of you. Thank you for having me on.
All right. That being said,
Golden Boy.
I've been Sam. That's been Nick.
That's our review of Golden Boy.
That's been Danny, and that's Heavy D, and we've been the Anime Summit podcast.
Stop! You're gonna